Have you ever tried Mbhal Gretteh? This traditional dish is packed with flavor and so easy to make. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am making a delicious traditional dish called Mbhal Gretteh. It's flavorful, comforting, and perfect for sharing with family. If you are interested, keep on watching. And without any further ado, let's get cooking. Alright, my Dada's team, let's get started. This is not your typical bahal, so don't come for me, okay? So in my pot, I added a little bit of oil. Yes. I added a little bit of meat. Alright. Yes. Like I said, this is not a typical bahal, but I'm telling you, trust me. If you try this recipe, you will thank me later. So I bought this, you can call it beef strips that they use for, how you call it, cheesesteak. Okay, you can just buy beef and cut it up in little pieces, optional, but I just bought this strip of beef when they used to make cheesesteak. Then I went ahead, I didn't put any seasoning, I put some oil in the pot, then I put the meat, then I put one jumbo cube. Now I'm going to saute it until it's brown. All right, until it's brown. Now I'm going to add some beans. Now this is optional. I'm going to add some black eyed peas. I would say I add like half a cup or 1 cup. All right, that is if you want the beans to be a little much. It depends also how many cup of rice you're using. I'm going to only cook 3 cups of rice. So I added my black eyed peas, went ahead and add some water. Now I'm going to go ahead and cover the pot until my black eyed peas, which is my beans, my nyebe, is ready. Now what we have into this Mbhal Gretteh obviously is the Gretteh no fly. It's like peanut that they grounded, Gretteh no fly. Then you have some pepper, then you have some fish, then you have some locust beans, which is the nete too. Then you have some, seasoning like some Maggi cube. That's all to it. You have the locust beans, then you have the Gretteh no fly, locust beans, Gretteh no fly, pepper, jumbo cube, and bunga fish, and some seasoning cube. You're gonna pound that until everything comes together. Then you're gonna susal it, meaning you're gonna steam it until it's done. Now that bahal that you see there was already cooked. Okay, it's cooked, it's not raw. They steamed it, which we call susal in Wolof. So it was already susal. Then I went ahead and add my scotch bonnet pepper so I can squeeze on the side. If you have geja, you can use it, which is a salted fish. You can also use okra on the side to garnish. You can also use jahato, which is bitter tomato. I don't have none of that. So I went ahead and steamed some fish on the side. My husband didn't like the idea that I was gonna add some fish in there. I was gonna add some fish. He kept telling me, don't add no fish, don't add no fish, don't add no fish. So I went ahead and sneak in and add a little bit. So I saved the other fish and put it in the freezer, but I did add a little bit. He's like, you're so stubborn. I told you not to add some fish. It's gonna ruin it. I said, okay. So I went ahead and add a little bit of fish. You will see it in the video, but that's optional. Okay, like I said, if you have some salted fish, geja, jahato, okra to garnish on the side, that's perfectly fine. So my beans is already cooked. It's tender, al dente, tender, because it's going to continue on cooking. Mind you, I'm using cast iron. So I added my rice. I added 3 cups of rice. I should have added 4 cups of rice, but I'm telling you, it was so rich. So now I added my rice. Beans was already cooked. The meat is in there as well. And I added some salt to taste. Now I'm going to cover the pot and let the rice cook a little bit. Go ahead and turn it and let it cook a little bit. Okay, so now at this point I'm going to go ahead and add the bahal. So I went ahead and add the bahal. Now you want to make sure you add the bahal. Like I said, this bahal was already half cooked. It was already steamed ahead of time, because when you make it, if you plan on making it on your own, pound the Gretteh no fly, the nete too, which is the locust beans, and the pepper, and jumbo cube and all that. You want to make sure you steam it. Okay, it has to be cooked. If it's not cooked, you can just go ahead and just put it on top of the rice, but it has to be cooked. If it's not cooked, it's gonna make sure it's gonna hurt your stomach. So I cooked it, and I went, like I said, my husband didn't like the idea that I added some fish. I should have just let it be the way it is. I sneak in and I add some fish. So I covered the pot and let the mbahal and the rice, everything cook really, really nicely. So I went ahead and took the pepper out because I don't want it to burst, okay, in the rice. It's going to be too extra spicy because the mbahal was already spicy enough anyway. So after everything is cooked, now you're going to go ahead and mix everything like so. You can add some butter, you can add some duinyor, which is some type of some butter, you know, add it on top, but you want to make sure you just mix it. You can make some palm oil oil stew, not palm oil stew, but you can stir fry some palm oil with some onions, or you can just heat up some palm oil and, you know, eat it like so and just put it on top and eat it, or you can eat it like this. So we didn't eat much with it, we just ate it like so. Add a little bit of butter, you will see it in the video. If you enjoyed this video, give this video a big like and a big thumbs up, and if you're new, I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel. Don't forget that post notification bell so that you stay updated in any new video that I uploaded. And that's it. That's how you make some delicious Mbhal Gretteh. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up, share it with someone who loves good food, and subscribe for more amazing recipe. See you all in my next video. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye.